Hello and welcome! Today we're unpacking one of the most important books of our time, Thinking, Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. Published in 2011, this international bestseller has sold millions of copies and changed how the world thinks about decision-making. If you've ever wondered why smart people make dumb choices, why you overpay for things, or why you dread losing $100 more than you enjoy gaining $100, this summary is for you. First, a quick word on context. Daniel Kahneman is a psychologist who won the Nobel Prize in Economics in 2002, the first psychologist ever to do so. He wrote the book with decades of groundbreaking research he conducted with his friend and collaborator Amos Tversky. Together, they proved that human beings are not the perfectly rational creatures traditional economics assumed we were. Instead, our minds are full of predictable shortcuts and hidden traps. The book is part science, part storytelling, and 100% practical. At the very core of everything Kahneman teaches are two different systems that run your brain every single day. System 1 is fast, automatic, and emotional. It's the gut feeling part of your mind that jumps to conclusions in a split second. It's always running in the background, handling 95% of your daily thinking. System 2 is slow, deliberate, and logical. It's the part that does real math, weighs pros and cons, and focuses hard. The problem? System 2 is lazy. It only wakes up when it has to, and it tires easily. So most of the time, System 1 is driving the car, and System 2 is half asleep in the passenger seat. Kahneman gives a famous test that proves this instantly. A bat and a ball together cost $1.10. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? Your System 1 instantly shouts, 10 cents! But the correct answer is 5 cents. System 2 has to step in and do the actual work. This tiny example shows how easily we're fooled when we let the fast system run unchecked. Once you understand the two systems, Kahneman walks you through the mental shortcuts, or heuristics, that System 1 loves to use, and the dangerous cognitive biases they create. Here are the biggest ones you'll remember forever. Anchoring. The first number you see or hear anchors your judgment. Real estate agents know this. Show a ridiculously high list price, and even the real offer feels reasonable. Availability. You judge how likely something is by how easily examples pop into your head. After watching news about shark attacks, you suddenly think the ocean is deadly, even though car crashes are far more common. Representativeness. You ignore base rate statistics and go with stereotypes. Classic example. Linda is 31, single, outspoken, and very bright. She majored in philosophy. Is she more likely to be a bank teller or a feminist bank teller? Most people pick the second option, but that's mathematically impossible. It's called the conjunction fallacy. Kahneman also exposes our massive overconfidence. We think we're better forecasters than we really are. The planning fallacy makes us believe our next project will finish on time and under budget, even though every past project has been late and over budget. Companies lose billions because of this. Then comes the revolutionary part, prospect theory. Kahneman and Tversky showed that people do not value money the way economists expected. We hate losses roughly twice as much as we love equivalent gains. That's why you'll drive across town to save $10 on a $20 toaster, but not to save $10 on a $1,000 laptop. Losses loom larger. Reference points matter. This single idea completely changed how governments, investors, and marketers design choices. Finally, Kahneman leaves us with a profound insight about happiness. There are two selves inside you. The experiencing self, who lives every moment, and the remembering self, who tells the story later. Most decisions are made to please the remembering self, which is why people will choose a vacation that ends on a high note, even if the middle was miserable. We remember peaks and endings, not the total duration. So what are the practical lessons every reader should carry away? Slow down on important decisions. When money, career, or relationships are on the line, force System 2 to take the wheel. Ask, what would the outside view say? Watch for the big biases. Keep a mental checklist. Am I anchored? Am I ignoring base rates? Am I letting a vivid story override statistics? Protect yourself from loss aversion. Frame choices around gains when possible. And remember that the pain of losing is twice as strong as the pleasure of winning. Seek the outside view. Before guessing how long something will take or how successful it will be, look at how similar projects actually turned out in the past. Design your environment. Use pre-commitment devices, checklists, and second opinions to help your lazy System 2 stay awake. Thinking fast and slow doesn't just explain why we make mistakes. It gives us the tools to make fewer of them. Kahneman's message is hopeful. Once you see the tricks your mind plays, you can start playing better. If you only remember one thing, let it be this. Your brain has two speeds. Learn when to trust the fast one and when to switch to slow. Your future self, both experiencing and remembering, will thank you. Thank you for watching. If this summary helped, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment with the bias you catch yourself making most often. And of course, grab the full book. The stories and experiments inside are even more eye-opening. See you in the next video.